Sometimes you don't need an entire script, you just need the notes. Hi guys, my name's Deepak Shukla, founder at Pearl Lemon Sales. We're a sales training and development agency based in the UK as well as the USA and serving clients worldwide. And here today, in day number 73 of 119 days of cold calling training, we're here to talk about the script by notes approach. But before we get into it, feel free to click the link below to get access to 17 additional strategies that are not shared in this training. So fundamentally, with the script by notes approach, it's really about the process that you undergo when you're developing a script. So with myself, and this is the part perhaps that's useful for you because it's not news to anybody that you should take notes about the client or the team or whoever you're going to be calling for. I don't actually personally myself write scripts. The way that we'll talk about the way that I do write a script. It's I will always have a script, but it doesn't come from writing per se. What I do is collate the notes together, and the notes can be for reference. It can be in relation to company facts and stats, year founded, incorporation, who's the founder, offices, locations, revenue, employees. Then it can be potentially like company news, anything that's newsworthy, case studies, clients, partners, etc. Then it can be, of course, service lines, USPs, and and you put all of these things together, and all of a sudden you've got all of the relevant notes for a company. So that's these are the kinds of things that I'd weave together. I say I'd weave together. I'd grab them from different places across the internet, as well as whatever the client supplied me with. And between all of this, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Just as many interesting company facts and statistics as you can muster from what the client gives you, as well as the questions that you ask from the client. And the more that you're able to weave all of these things together, we've been around since X, Y, if the company's big enough and they've got a Wikipedia page, then that's going to be really useful as well when you start putting together the script by notes approach. And the reason that this is powerful and that you can use this, so you can build, you can put all of this together, and then you can have some of the notes that was described. So you have some of your top line notes that drives down into all of these elements where you have some additional research. And this is very quick research, by the way. It's stuff that you can look up on a about us page, meet the team page, or Wikipedia page. Maybe there's some information you can get internally from stakeholders, whatever it may be. And then outside of that, once you've got all of that, then you can outline some of the key elements that you can feel intuitively make sense to bring up on a call. Okay, and this is the stuff that's fundamentally going to be, if you will, a little bit of your script. And the reason that you don't script it out line for line and just have fundamentally notes is because you're going to work it out to a degree when you're on the call. And the value is that you want to figure out the order and sequence within which you're going to say things, and the order and sequence is ultimately going to potentially chop and change. So a lot of people will go out and build a script and say, this is my exact script, and then they'll of course continually tweak this script. But because they haven't done this part here, oftentimes what never even gets into the script is some of the pertinent company facts and stats, a little bit about the company's culture and values. So doing some of the background reading is going to be really helpful to actually just knowing enough about the company to come across like an expert. And this part here, as I said, doesn't take long. But imagine if you have on a cheat sheet, the company's date of incorporation, number of employees, offices, revenue, where they're growing, a news piece, other facts and stats that you can muster, whether it's how much they spend in training, any mergers and acquisitions, whatever it might be, and you're able to seamlessly journey through all of this on an actual pitch, you're going to come across like an expert. Okay, especially then also, and I missed an important element here, industry related information is super important as well. So information that relates to the industry, typically the industry that your prospect is in, rather than your actual your team dependent. But industry related stats in general, where they're relevant to the prospect, are going to be really interesting. So you put that all together, you're beginning to, as you can see, develop the script by notes approach, and we'll go on to talk about this in the next training, the script by the killer script building technique, the technique that I do or do use to build scripts.